And Scalar454 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to start working on the ground cover in our refinery section, which means dirt, grass, foliage, etc. You can see we already started working on this abutment section right here, which we did on a live stream on YouTube, which was a lot of fun. But now we are going to work on the rest of it, so stay tuned. So I use a whole assortment of different materials for my ground cover. This is just some coarse dirt. We have some fine dirt. That's actually mixed with a little bit of sanded grout. Might be a few rocks in there as well. We have rocks of different shapes and sizes. And all this material is stuff that I strained out of, rocks and dirt that I found, locally. And it actually works really good, but if you are going to use, real dirt that you got from your backyard or whatever, I recommend baking it in the oven for, good 20-30 minutes just to kill off any of the organisms and bacteria that might be inside it, because you don't want that stuff all over your layout. So, one thing about the dirt is I noticed that once I laid it down, it goes from a nice kind of dry look to a bit of a wet look when you have the glue in. So just something to be aware of. I do know that if you use sanded grout, that will still have a much more of a dry look to it versus, dirt. So anyways, those are the things we're going to do. I am going to start from the back and work my way out. And so that means this area right here, which I was already placing this little structure. I've got a couple of holes in the pavement for my piping right here, which unfortunately don't really fit. So I'm going to have to, work my way around this. I'm going to put a little bit of dirt and just kind of cover that up a little. So I don't know. Let's just get started. I temporarily laid my pipes down so I could draw around my concrete pads. You can see like that. So now I can glue around that. and lay my ballast, which I'm going to use this Woodland Scenics Fine Gray. I'm not going to use the dirt part, but I am going to use the gray. Hopefully there's enough, because that's got to cover all the way around in here, as well as all the way up the pipeline. Certainly a little bit brighter than I expected it to be. We'll take this and we'll spread it around. I laid down a second skim coat of ballast, this time with the pipes down and obviously our storage tanks in place. And that leads me to believe that when I go to put the ground cover and dirt around here with the around these buildings, I'm going to have the buildings in place, because you can see it leaves a much better edge, and I think that'll be better for the overall look. Also, before I put dirt down in here, I wanted to put in some street lamps. I figure now is the best time to do it. And if you can see that, I 3D printed a little base to it. And I'll throw that one in place. There's going to be another one over there. And they'll just be ready to go for when I go to wire it. Now sometimes, to make things easier for putting these small wires through a small hole, put a little shrink tube on the end of it, and that'll help guide this down like that. And it's that easy. I hung a clamp onto the bottom of the wire just to weigh it down until the glue is dry. Holy Toledo. This is really starting to come together nicely. I am very, very happy with it. It's crazy how much of a difference some green makes. And really, I am only using like 3 different colors of foliage, a few different colors of fine turf. I have some rocks, my coarse dirt and fine dirt that I got out of the ground myself. I have the ballast right here from Woodland Scenics, some sanded grout. Not a lot of materials, but man, look at the result. A couple of things I need to fix. When I was putting down the ground cover, I guess this was not in place properly, so it's not fitting correctly. So I'll have to cut some of this out and fix it, which isn't a big deal, but kind of stinks because I already did my blending. Totally expected to get a line right here from when I pulled up the wax paper, but a little bit of touch-up paint and that should go away. So again, not a big deal. I deliberately did not do this part right here because I was thinking maybe I'll do a live stream and show you, how I did my ground cover and, the grass and foliage, and just show you just how easy it is to get a result like this, because it's insane how easy it is. Let me know if I should do a live stream for that, if it's a good idea or not. Again, leave a comment. All the buildings, they're going to have to come back up. It's only down temporarily because in the next update, the plan is to do some static grass. I was going to do it in this one, but kind of ran out of time. Plan is to put some grass here, here, and maybe here, and who knows, maybe some other spots, we'll see. But for now, I just had to put them all down there and just kind of look at it and soak up the views because, man, I am liking it. Wow. What do you guys think? As always, leave a comment. I always appreciate it. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching.